What, man? I've been thinking. So that's what they've been talking about. So if Money Man comes on today, he gonna probably say that. We already setting you up, Money Man. So go ahead, Eric.
Thank you, Jack. So, yes, thank you for that wonderful time. How you know I was typing? You could tell I was typing. Look, I was typing.
You my best friend, man.
All right. So yeah, I was typing. Shucks. I was like trying to sneak it in. I was trying to keep my hands down low, right? I already typed slow, so I was typing real slow. Anyway, let me get back to the we're talking about this launch. Now I want to say something, Jock, because we had the privilege. Derek, a couple of notes I'm gonna make. Reach out to me because I'm gonna give you the second part of the play. And I have a playbook that I've been using, and I used it whenever I built my businesses, but I did it. It's a science, just doing it multiple times, right? I figured it out. I learned some of my own, learned from some others, but it's just something I've done from car industry, from network marketing, launching when I had my own franchise. We did it in DC, we did it in New York, and there's certain models that we use to launch. And I never really took it. And I want to thank Veronica because Veronica asked a question. She was like, hey, you know, Erik, who's in Houston? And I was like, okay, cool. Who's in Houston? Your mindset got to be, I don't need to know who I can connect with in Houston. I am the connect. Somebody said this, like, yeah, I don't. So I kind of did this thing during our office hours, and now I'm realizing I met with some people. Mary Wilson, her crew, woo! Had a chance today. I meet with Leah Lynch and her EDA to kind of give her the play. Tony Burke gave him the play. And so I'm realizing there's a second part of the play that's really needed. And so I want to give that to you, Derek. So when we get a chance, let's talk so I can give you the second piece of the puzzle, okay? It's going to make all the difference. It's going to make all this. It's the piece that most people never, ever know. They don't know. And I'm not going to give it out on live on the line here because this is kind of like my secret sauce. It's a special sauce. So with that being said, now this part I can give to everybody. We're in the pre-launch phase. I know we got some people from other organizations, other team watching. We decided to do a pre-launch. So follow your ED, and everybody got their own executive directors and HC owners. So I'm not here to step on any toes. I know we got people from other places, but it's free. We give them this. This is what we're doing. We're doing a 4-month pre-launch window. August, September, October, November. Why? Because in November, we're doing our level up conference, right? So that's when we're going to come live. We got the CEO, Jamie's coming in, Sean Rev, we're going to have a lot of people in. So we're going to have a big event in the US in November. It's going to be explosive, y'all. So get ready. I'm going to be out finding locations today, securing everything this week. We'll have location. It's going to be off the top. It's going to be on fire. Watch what I'm telling you. Jamie's like, y'all thought the room should be bigger. Yeah, it's gonna be that and some. Then why? Because then we're gonna lead into the conference. So when you're building a team and building an organization, part of it is the structure. They got a thing called BAM Fam. It's always book a meeting from a meeting. Okay. So whenever you have a meeting, you gotta have the next event. Have the next event. Good leaders have the next event. And I'm gonna go back to what Jock talked about. This is real important to me. I had a conversation. I thought Jock, me and you was talking was like, some people like, I don't bring them here and I don't bring them there, right? And when
Right.
I hear this, it's the person who's showing up saying they don't normally have to get their team to show up. And I'm like, y'all missing it.
They missing it. I'm
I'm like, y'all
telling you.
missing it. I'm like, hey, did I recruit you? Yeah. Do you show up to the meetings? Yeah. But you don't tell your people to show up to meetings. See, I tell my folks to show up to the meetings. You don't tell your folks to show up to the meeting because you're like, where are they working? They busy, they this, they got a business, they knew, they blah, 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 blah. Y'all missing it. You're
Yep.
missing it. Are y'all catching that? See, I'm telling you a good example. Nicole, Elijah Pye. Man, Nicole, you went on stage and put me on blast. I thank you again so much for that. Jamie said, how do you start your day? He said, man, I take my shower and I get on, thank Erik and Dr. Man, I get on this call and start my day. He told the whole company. People was like, Erik, what's that called? Nicole. And then, it's open to everybody. But
Right.
Nicole does it. Nicole gets his team on. Dr. Teresa. Dr. Teresa, come on, she'll shut the whole call down in the morning. She's like, this
Yep.
is Dr. Teresa's show. Right? She didn't locked it down so much. I can't even call it Dr. Teresa O'Day. Like it's Dr. Teresa O'Day. But it's still in the back of my mind. I keep saying Dr. Teresa. But she'll take it over. She's like, my team is this. Hey, speak up, team. My team. She uses the platform. Are y'all with me?
Yes, yes.
They make sure their team gets here, then they go to the office. It's like, but when I share something, sometimes people don't realize the importance. It's like we're here. And I'm gonna tell y'all this next level of leadership. You attend, but we don't encourage our people to attend because we think it's too much for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's too much meetings, too much this, too much that. You know, I think Mary MBA said the 80-20 rule was going to apply no matter what, right? But we got to understand something. They'll stay in a line for some Jordans. They'll stay in line for a movie ticket. They'll wait all week long for the next power to come out. So you know what I mean? Well, oh man, this gotta wait till the whole next season. And they'll do everything for Netflix, for movies, whatever. They'll go 4 years of college to get a certificate, call a degree. So then they can go apply for a job. Oh, pump the brake. 4 years of college. See, I had to break this down to my son. He's like, Dad, you know, the younger generation, they just don't want to come to the meetings and everything. Bro, you got 2 master degrees. You went through undergrad. Yep. 4 years of college. Did you have to attend any class? I know you played football, but did they make you attend any classes and take anything? Because I seen your report cards. When you didn't attend class, the teacher gave you a not so good grade. Mm-hmm. But was in summer school. You took winter classes, summer classes, so you could stay on point, so you could graduate. You know what I mean? So you went to class 4 years, graduated, Hampton University. Woo, excited. I didn't think he was going to get out of high school, but man, the man graduated college, got his degree. Bam, I want to play football again. So you want to continue your football career, get more eligibility. Well, now you got to go to grad school. Good thing your grades are good enough. So you went to Hampton, graduated from grad school. That was another 2 years of grad school program. What? It was a 1 year program? Nah. Then you finished, I think, in a year and a half. Then guess what? You went to Savannah, he went to Savannah State. He signed up for them to play football with them. And guess what? He had extra time. He played football with it and went to school. So now you're in your second master's program. Matter of fact, he was still completing his Hampton classes while he was working at Savannah State. So you was taking school classes from 2 schools. Then you come here and you're like, oh, it's too much to attend a half-hour Zoom. See, it's the mindset. Your peers went through 4 years of college to get a degree to hope to apply for a job. But now you come over here, it's like, oh, I got to attend a meeting.
Eric, wait, because you said a couple things, and we see it happen all the time where your limitations that you have on yourself, you put those limitations because you start to think for everybody else on your team. So when you're a person that doesn't like to show up to these meetings, are you saying that you might say, well, I don't think my people, it's going to be too much for my people to show up to these meetings, instead of giving them the opportunity and explaining to them how important it is to plug in? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying, John. Matter of fact, you can't even think that way. And I see your hand, Nicole. You got to encourage them. You got to teach them, because they may not know that this is what they don't see it. It's like, oh, that's one of them rah-rah meetings. That's one of them pep me up meetings. You just heard Tawana said your business should be emotions. Nike uses, everybody got a different way of approaching. Are y'all with me? You got to be the one to encourage, because they don't know. They haven't been in business before. They haven't done it before. All the successful people, Jock, I've seen in business, and especially in any kind of networking business, all the top leaders, they either hosting the meeting, they're always at the meetings. Period. They're hosting the meetings or they're at the meetings. That's it. Nicole, talk to us. What you got to ask her?
Sure, I can wash this dish.
Somebody washing dishes.
Get out the way.
Somebody washing dishes this morning.
Dishes, and he telling you get out the way. Good,
I'm on a conference call, okay? But I can.
There we go.
Yes, he is on a conference call, but he didn't mute himself. But
all right.
Get the dishes
awesome.
out the sink.
It's part of it, you know. Eric, you talk about sometimes I would say we sometimes we negotiate our business partners out of the business because we don't find value.
Say that again. We negotiate our business partners out of the business. Go ahead.
Because we're making all the excuses for them. And I was sharing, with our team the other day. We also negotiate our client out of the dream that we want to sell to them. You sit down with a client and you only telling the client, oh, a team member, you take a team member on the field training and they say, no, 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 no. Don't show the client how to put more than $200. They cannot afford it. And we negotiate our team members, we negotiate our clients out of the dream that we want to sell to them in the first place because we don't find value in it ourselves. And you will see that those that don't find value in what we are doing are the one that does that the most. Because there is no way a parent that finds value in eating right will not tell their children to eat right. So I really love what you shared in this morning because we do that all the time. And we say the business doesn't work. Oh, this person doesn't stay. But then we give all the excuses for them. Oh, they're working. Oh, they are parents. They are doing this. They cannot come on the call. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will just talk to them and find out when I can meet with them. Thank you, Erik, for bringing this up this morning. Back to you.
Wow.
Nicole, you got, I pushed the wrong, but you got to turn your video back on. I'm sorry, sir. Woo! Fire, 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 fire. Woo! Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to show my face again.
I don't know. I hit the wrong button. Hope I ain't jacked the system up. Please, there you
Here
go.
we go.
All right. Woo! Fire. So, with that being said, what's going on? We're doing the pre-launch, y'all. Why is it the pre-launch? Because type in the chat, what's some of the things, when you say pre-launch, what's some of the benefits of pre-launching your business? What comes with the word pre-launch? Type in the chat. I want to get your feelings. When we're pre-launching, what comes with the, what benefits come with pre-launching? Marcella says excitement. Ooh. Derek says first mover's advantage. Yes. New and excitement, Tawana. What it takes to help people. Woo. Expansion. Attraction, Troy said. More people are curious. Ooh, come on. The pre-launch, by putting that prefix pre in it. Grand opening. Great expectations. Victoria said, great expectations. Ooh. Practicing for the big game, Danny said. Ooh, I like that right there, Danny. Practicing for the big game. Ooh. So let me ask you this question, Dan, if you can talk. When you're practicing for the big game, can you make some mistakes in practice? Is mistakes allowed to be made in practice?
Most definitely mistakes always allowed in practice so you can learn from them and go from them, right?
Yep. See, he said, so you can practice, you can learn and grow from it. See, I want you to understand something. That's the psychology behind the pre-launch. I'm in early. You're part of something special. See, when you're pre-launching, you take the stress off. Are y'all catching that? When you let people know you're in the pre-launch stage, you're taking the stress off. They don't have to be good. Because some people come like, I don't want to mess it up. I don't know nobody. When they're in the pre-launch, they're like, I got a chance to get this thing right. I got a chance to figure this out. Are y'all with me? See, that's the beautiful thing about a pre-launch. Now you give a 4-month pre-launch. Do you think some people, they're going to be able to go mess it up? See, some people don't want to call their friends and family like, I'm going to say the wrong thing. I don't know what to do. I got a one shot, one kill if I don't do it. I'm telling you, the pre-launch is psychological. It takes some of the fears down. It reduces the wall. Then it makes some people run faster. Why? Because I'm like, I got to get this thing done before the what? Before the launch. It also allows new people to come in and participate before the launch. See, people love that ground floor opportunity. Troy said, you get to tweak the process. People love the ground floor opportunity. Are y'all with me? Naja says, starting at ground zero. That's where you want to be in business, right? Buy low, sell high, right? So now we got a chance to get in early with a blueprint already established. Do you understand what people, that's making people excited?
Yes.
Derek, you say he just had a young lady just joined us from another company. She was with the company you was at, Nicole, and she was one of those leaders at that company. And she was like, oh my goodness, y'all ain't nowhere yet. She's like, I've seen what it's like to have a company with tens of thousands of people in it. 50,000, 60,000, 80,000. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to have multiple people making millions of dollars. I know what it's like to see multiple millionaires walk across stage. Y'all ain't got one yet. Y'all ain't there yet. Oh my goodness. She's like, y'all don't, Eric, what I gotta do? We gotta get started. You talking too much. Are y'all with me?
Wow.
You
Wow.
talking too much. That's why Jamie just had a gentleman who just came in. He looked up Xperia. He's like, man, he was making $1.8 million last year. Last year, he made $1.8 million and walked away from it and said, nah, this is the ground floor over here. I'm at the top. I got 1.8 million, but I can come over here. I can go to 10 million. He's
And
like,
Eric, we have the same opportunity to talk to these other leaders and expose them to what's happening over here. We got that same opportunity to do that.
Same opportunity, y'all. Same opportunity. Y'all want you to understand something. Derek said one of his young ladies, Jacqueline, she didn't have a big team. She never recruited. I don't know if Jacqueline, she recruited maybe 2 or 3 people. But she finally said, you know what, I'm ready to go. We talked about the pre-launch. I'm in. She picked up the phone and called this gentleman. Bam, bam, bam. Her team just doubled in size already. And she's been for 3 years. She's been here for 3 years almost. And in 1 week, her team already doubled in size. See, you don't know who's going to be that next person who's going to know that person. It could be any, and we all have that opportunity. Are y'all catching what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the pre-launch, we are launching it in August, September, October, November, and then December, we're going to launch. Why December? This is a strategy, y'all. Because in the financial services world, that's when they shut down. They shut down for December and January. I mean, they take a vacation. They like everybody, they like, we ain't doing nothing in December. Leave me alone. People are gone. But you know what? While they're sleeping, we're going to launch. We're going to hit our attack. Our surprise attack is going to happen while they're taking their time. Oh, I get move out the way. So while they're taking the time, we're going to hit our surprise attack. Are y'all with me? That's our plan. See, we're not just faking this thing. We're not just trying to fake it till you make. We're not trying to guess at it. We really have a science behind this. Are y'all catching what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
There's a science. We've done it. That's how we did it in the beginning. You know, I showed some of y'all the video that what we was doing when I first got started. I was 10 days into this. Not 10 years, not 10 months, 10 days into Xperia. I had no license. Nobody had a license. I didn't have a license. I didn't have a license. And I told people exactly how we was going to do this pre-launch. Matter of fact, I went on a group. I went on Facebook and said exactly what we're going to do 10 days into Xperia. There was no executive directors. Xperia wasn't even licensed in my own state. Xperia was licensed in 10 states at the time. Nobody had a check. Nobody had anything. I didn't have anybody. I didn't have a group of power, but I knew what was going to happen. Are y'all with me? See, leaders, we got to see this. We got to see this thing so clear. Now, what stops people from seeing it? Their own personal experience. Their own personal limitations. It's the I. Well, I ain't got to do it. I ain't done it. Okay, cool. I'm telling you, I've done it. Come believe. Belief will stop you. Well, I haven't. Somebody else saying is this. You start believing somebody else's story. See, your story got to be bigger than somebody else's story. Are y'all catching that? You got to believe harder than somebody else can believe for you. Don't let them believe for you. And if you accept their belief, you will typically accept their lifestyle. And I'm telling you, most cases, ladies and gentlemen, the lifestyle of the people who are pouring into you, that you're accepting their belief, it ain't the lifestyle you want. Because the lifestyle you want, those people are telling you to run. I ain't never seen Darren go, hey, Eric, you know, you're going too fast, man. You know, you need to slow down. Nobody won't go to no meetings. I ain't never heard Frank Lear say, man, don't come to my Wednesday training. Well, because, you know, people, it's 10 o'clock in the afternoon. People that work during that time. I don't even know why I'm doing the training. I don't even want to be here. No leaders ever said that. Jamie does a CEO tap. Like, yeah, I ain't doing the CEO tap. Why I'm doing the CEO tap, man? I asked Jamie to be at meetings. He's attending events, conference. I got to attend a conference meeting. I got to put on a conference. Why the heck I want to put on a conference? Ain't nobody going to come to a conference in Canada. Nobody with the lifestyle that I want to live is saying, don't do that.
Facts.
Yeah. So you set their lifestyle. Now, here's the thing. I've seen some people who are like already successful. I got a couple of friends who multi-millionaires. Like, I can't time for that. But guess what? I don't have $400,000 or $500,000 to invest into a restaurant to this. You know what I mean? I don't have $1 million to invest into this. I can't jump and run as fast as they can. They playing sports. Are y'all with me? You can't dunk a ball like he can. I can't do what Kevin Durant does. So maybe he might not want to attend these meetings. But guess what? I realized he attended practices. He's been practicing training since he was a young kid. So don't act like even those individuals who have made a lot of money in other areas, don't act like they just came from nowhere. Heck no. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes, sir.
You got to really believe it. You got to really embrace it. You got to really understand it. I'm gonna end with this clip, and then we're gonna do a recap. But I want to share with y'all a couple of announcements. The CEO tap, I think his leads on tap today at 2:00. I don't know who's doing it, but get there. Get your teams there tonight. You don't want to miss our team huddle. For our team, I got a special announcement. Team huddle, special announcement. You want to do that. Derek, hit me up around 10 o'clock. I got to do some things, but 10 o'clock I'm free. Hit me up, okay? Let's talk sometime thereafter. Let's talk, let's connect. But I got to recap. But I want to show y'all, this is a video I made. I'm just going to share it. That's some of y'all seen, so it might be a repeat again. But this is a video that I posted January 30th. I signed my AOA January 16th. So 14 days later, 2 weeks later. So I'm going to share this video with y'all, that what I did 2 weeks later, then we're going to do a recap. Because I want y'all to understand, I'm not just saying this. I really lived this, okay? I really lived this. This was how I was rolling with nothing established. This is the way I rolled 15 days later. In the Facebook group that some of y'all are part of, I said, let me set up a Facebook group. Let's get rolling. So I'm not just saying this stuff, y'all. I believed it even before it was nowhere near possible.
Hey, good morning, great afternoon. Coming to you live here from the home office, from my little studio office. Got my little studio stuff set up, got a little microphone set up. Got some more of my equipment and gears getting set up. So got the studio, getting it ready, getting the sound ready. Microphone check, 1, 2. But anyway, what I want to talk to you about, you watching this video, the Zoom at noon. That's in a few minutes, the Zoom at noon. So hopefully y'all going to see this. We got a few people in the group. The Zoom at noon. I think it's 514, the Zoom ID code 514-969-1983. You got to start memorizing that one. PIN code is 7883. Here's the deal. This is what's going on. EDs out of Canada, Myron Weeks in Tasso, Lagos, is going to be doing the presentation. But more importantly, the team is growing, the team is expanding. So we got to make sure everybody, if you got somebody, everybody is staying connected. So if you recruited somebody, sponsored somebody, invite them to this group, right? There's another Facebook group you want to invite them to as well. And I'll get you all that information. And that's going to be Darren Golker's group. He has a lot of training, a lot of information there, videos, updated stuff. So stay plugged in. Stay plugged in, ladies and gentlemen. February is going to be explosive. February is going to be the month where we just sit and simply, our mission is to build, and we're going to be getting licensed. We call it building and licensing in February. Building and licensing. What does that mean? We're going to be building. You're going to start recruiting, building agency. We have a chance to really position ourselves to take over the whole country. I'm telling you, there's some key people coming, there's some heavy hitters, as you call it, but we got heavy hitters in this group. People always say, Eric, I got some heavy hitters coming. There's heavy hitters in this group. With this opportunity, everybody has a chance. So what should you be doing? Send a text message to people, invite them, right? Some people say, Eric, is there a script? Let me tell you what I do. I text people, I say, hey, listen, man, what are you doing at 12 o'clock that could potentially make you 6 figures, right? Mr. Relio, like, what are you doing at 12 o'clock that could potentially make you 6 figures? If the answer is nothing, then you say, I got something for you. Then you send them the link and tell them to get on. You don't have to say a whole lot. I want you to understand something. It's the invitation, not the presentation. You're inviting them. And what's making it so special is you're inviting with some enthusiasm, with passion. You got to be a little bit excited. But in a text message, when you're texting them, some of y'all are messaging people, you're not talking to them, sound exciting in your text message. Use exciting words, right? Here's the deal. The information, the presentation speaks for itself. We are all in. If you're in this group, you're already in the business. So go out there. We got a few minutes left. recruit, invite, prospect, and invite. That's all you can do. We're doing a follow-up Sunday at 6 p.m. We got a schedule. We got a schedule. And I want to thank you, Mr. Relio Evans, just tuned in. We have a schedule. Even on Wednesday, we're doing it at 7 p.m. Wednesday. Then we're doing it again on Zoom at noon next Saturday. You say, Eric, why is that? We told you. We got a system. We got a process. We told you. We know how to build this. We told you we're going to put it together. Here's the thing. It's a collective team effort. But if you haven't done this before, we got something. We have. Mr. Evans has done it. Myron Weeks has done it. Tasso Lagos has done it. Jacques Vaughn has done it. See, we got people who have done it. All you got to do is plug in. All you got to do is follow. Don't overthink it. Some people say, Eric, well, I got to understand this thing. I got to process. There's a lot of information. Absolutely. That's the benefit of getting in early. We are such at a ground floor that we got time to learn. February, we're going to be learning. March, we're going to be learning. We're on a pre-launch. We're not officially launching until May 1st. What? Yeah, May 1st. We're not launching until May 1st. Everybody who joins your organization, you are building your agency for a May 1st launch. We are in the pre-launch stage. Can you get paid during the pre-launch? Absolutely. Some of y'all are going to position yourselves to start getting paid like a brain surgeon in pre-launch. Think about that. Some of y'all are going to get paid like an attorney, high-paid attorney in the pre-launch stage. May 1st is our launch. So we're closing out January. We're going to take over February. Then we're going to explode through March. And in April, it's going to be like a rocket ship. Shh, the fire just burning, and we got the brakes on. We're letting the brakes off in May. Think about that. We're here in January. You're watching this video in January. We're not even letting the brakes off until May. But meanwhile, we are burning rubber and we're making money while we're burning rubber. When we take our foot off the brakes, it's going to boom. It's going to be an explosion. It's going to be a sonic boom. We're going to shatter some glasses, shatter some windows, shatter some records. But here's the deal. If you just sit back and watch all the festivities, sit back and watch all the activities, it doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter if you just sit back and watch and say, hey, I watched them grow. That is not our heart. Our passion, and I can speak for Mr. Evans and all the other leaders, our passion is to make sure that you grow. That's why we reached out to you first. And that's what you got to start telling the people you introduce. Tell your prospects, I reached out to you now before this explosion. Because I care about you. Because I care about your family. I care about your hopes and dreams and desires. I never had a desire. Woo! Ray said he started selling in February. See, Ray's going to be making money in February as we build the agency. And the agencies, we're not even launching until, we're talking about launching in May. We're going to be getting paid while we're building. Think about that. We're going to be getting paid while we're building. So the Zoom at noon, keep seeing the information. I'm going to add one last thing before I close out. I had somebody say, Eric, I saw the Zoom before and it's the same thing over and over. Why do I keep watching? Because you keep learning. Because eventually we are going to be doing the presentation. Eventually it's not going to be Myron and Tasso. It's going to be you. Eric, I don't like talking. Then it's going to be us. But you guys start building your capacity, building your understanding, listen to their word tracks, and keep inviting and keep inviting. See you on the Zoom at noon. Be excited, have some passion, invite some people, because I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know Ray had, I know Ray for many, many years. I never knew he was a licensed insurance agent. So you don't know people, what's going on in people's life. I got a gentleman who's joining me today, Chris. Chris has been an agent, Eric, I've been a licensed agent since I was 21. Me and Chris have done business before. I never knew he was a licensed agent. He never talked to me. You're going to be surprised how many people are opening, how many people are thinking about this opportunity, how many people already understand financial services, and this is just a great vehicle for them to plug into. So with that being said, love y'all. Zoom at noon. Sunday, we're going to follow up what they call the shutdown Sunday, and I want to give it up because Myron and Tasso said they usually don't do anything on Sunday. Sunday is their day off. They're coming out of their day off for rest just for our organization. So let's pack the house. Zoom at noon. Sunday at 6, Wednesday at 7, followed by the Zoom at noon next Saturday. Signing out. Love y'all.
All right, y'all. It's time to recap. Recap what you heard. And Dan, you're right. Spoken to this. Recap what you heard. I understood it. I saw it. And I act like I had a big team, y'all. We didn't have a big team. It was only in there for 2 weeks. So, what's y'all recap? Talk to us. Money, take it away, sir.
Yes, sir. There's a couple things that you said that had me thinking. A couple things it had me thinking. Right. When you talk about talking yourself out of the deal, talking yourself out of stuff. Remember, we were selling cars. People do that all the time. We talk too much that we talk ourselves out of ourselves. The easiest part to out-talk some of is yourself. Because you could out-talk how you say, you could talk yourself out of something. And the other thing I wanted to say that you had me really thinking deep into the future. You have to have a big vision. Because your dreams, man, it only thing that stop me from you accomplishing your dreams is you. Because if you got big dreams, man, you gotta have big vision. Because the vision is the thing. You have to. I said over again, for you to be successful in 10 levels, the first thing you have to do is have a thought. The next thing you need to have is the information. Then is you need to make action and make sure that your action has got something for you. Because if I'm not excited, if I'm not excited about something, you can see how you talk, how you speak of it, because you won't hardly say anything about it. The problem is, this is one question I have asked anybody: are you excited, or just you want to hear something? Because you just want to hear something, man. You can listen to music, you can do all things, but are you excited about your future? If you're excited about your future, man. If you hear people talk about things and they big, man, and you talking to people and you hear, man, and you see all that stuff for Jamie, and you read these books, man, and you talk big, man, you start getting big. You get hyped off. Because it's some things I used to do in the gym right now. I was doing
Hold on,
today.
Money.
I got one thing. About one thing I want to say. This is just go finish off this. When I go to gym in the morning, right, and I be talking to people, I say, "Where you excitement?" And they say, "Oh yeah," I say, "Yeah, because I'm on Swole Street." I say, "You gonna see me? You gonna see lumps and bumps? Because I'm on Swole Street. If you gonna get on Swole Street with me, you gotta be serious with this. It ain't no game to it. It's about that. I'm about that life." And every time they see me, say, "Hey man, I'm getting on Swole Street." That's how you gotta be with your business. I'm going to be on Millionaire Street. I'm going to be a Billionaire Street. That's where my thinking at. So if you ain't thinking like that, you ain't winning.
That's another shirt right there. Millionaire Street, Swole Street. That's a shirt. You should get Swole Street, Stephen. I'm telling you, I'm on Swole Street. You need to get that shirt, brother. That's the slogan. Mr. Gandy.
Man, oh man, oh man. Too many good nuggets. Started off with pre-launch, the pre-launch slogan, pre-launch 6 figures to 6 months. Remember, 80-20 rule, apply yard signs, calls, and social media. The idea of 6 figures in 6 months on a t-shirt, who's in? Posting on social media, getting results, asking to be in front of the room. And Mr. Derek Holson with volume calls lead to top 5 results always, or quite often, because he's there. Not about what works, but what duplicates. Big one, big one. Why aren't you on the morning calls team? Emergency meetings.
Now, you ain't trying to put readers out of business, Mr. Gandy.
Say what now?
You ain't trying to put readers out of take readers' job, are you?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I'm sure she's gonna fill in some more. And let me see. Successful leaders aren't at events or are at events or hosting events. And then let's see. We negotiate our business partners a lot of times out of business. So I'll leave the rest for Lady Rita.
I love those takeaways. Love those takeaways. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Holston.
All right, fantastic morning as always. So my recap is the overall message is simply to prepare ourselves for pre-launch, which is going to lead to the launch, aka abundance. Right, this is what we're all heading to. Everything we're doing now is the means to an end. Belief. We got to learn to increase our belief. And when you increase your belief, you can then effectively cast the vision. If you can cast the vision, that means you will then be able to contact the people. You get out of the I don't know anybody mode anymore, and now you reach out to people because you believe. And with that belief, you have to back it with the skills, right? The skills come from the mindset, which and then you're going to understand the strategies and why the word tracks work, right? We're just not putting out words that are written down on paper. Now the words mean something because they blend into the mindset and the vision and everything else. And the only way we do this is by showing up. So we got to get our butts here in the library, as I once heard. I think it was Renee, maybe, I don't know. Get our butts here in the library, okay? And get our people here as well. And if they can't make everything, they shouldn't miss everything either. So that's what my recap is.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Woo-hoo. All right. Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Good morning. Always exciting. Thank you. 6 months, 6 figures in 6 months. I just put out a post out there on LinkedIn, Facebook. Please, guys, support, click, share. I mean, let's all build that momentum on social media. If you see a post from one of the members on this platform here, just come support. We've just got to blow it up. We see people put crazy stuff out there and they get tons of likes, tons of shares, and no value. But we have value here. So let's all build that momentum on social media. And one thing, we got to get out of our limiting beliefs, okay? A lot of us, we think we're not able, we can't. I know it's said over and over here. We got what it takes. We got team members. We got this big village with all the best here. So let's go out and do it big. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Teresa. And Mr. Nicole, Executive Director Elijah Pye, talk to us.
Yeah, thank you, Eric. Thank you, everyone, for being on this call. Motivational, inspiring every morning, the best way to start your day. And one thing that I just want to give it back to you, Eric, is, you saw the vision, you saw the whole thing happen before it actually happened. And I remember one time you talk about that CEO, that same CEO shirt that you wear when giving that video. And I was like, wow, he saw this thing before it even happened. And that is what the Bible calls faith, evidence of thing not seen. I'm not a pastor, so I'm not going to mess with that. But if what you see in the future, that is what will make you go through every struggle every day. Because you already put your eye on it. And I always use this example. If I'm hungry and I'm seeing an apple tree and I see apple on it and I'm hungry, that is the only thing around that can sustain me at that moment. I won't mind all the broken bottles and all the thorns that are under that tree. My eye is fixed on that apple. And you're going to go after it. In fact, you will go through all those thorns and you won't get even a scratch. You won't get a scratch on your body because all your eyes was fixed on that on that goal. So seeing it before it happened, that's the only thing that can sustain us. Trust me, this business is easy, but it's not easy. You got to go through stuff. And there's a songwriter that says, good things never come easy. But we have to keep our eyes on that goal. So thank you for sharing this great information. And like I always said, no matter how good an information is, if it's not implemented, it's still not good. So thank you, and back to you.
Dr. Teresa said, the prophet, Elijah Pye. You might got a new nickname, the prophet. That's what she said, man. Hey, you take it up with her. She's your teammate. Oh, she's your team. Oh, you get on her. But she gave the prophet. I'm certifying that one. Woo!
I like it.
I like it. I like it too. Thank you, Dr. Teresa. You can't say no, Dr. Teresa, Elijah. It is. So anyway, Miss Rita Brown, downtown Rita Brown, what you got for us? Can you recap this one?
Yes, I can. All right. Consistency is the key. Continue to work on your business. Keep pushing. Words are powerful. 6-figure in 6 months. Who's in? It's great to have a great team. We are in a pre-launch phase right now. Come on and hop in the car. Pick up the phone. Make the call. Leaders lead by example. Make the calls for your people if needed. Money is a universal language. Use this platform to find your voice. Break those fears. Speak to people. Let them feel your energy. It's not about what works. You may be able to do it, but it's what duplicates. If you stop recruiting, take time to build your team. You have to use emotions in your business. August, September, October, November, pre-launch. Big event in November 2024, the Level Up Conference in Maryland. Bam Fam, book a meeting from a meeting. Do you tell your business partners to show up to the meetings? Stop putting your limitations on your business partners. Get them to the calls. We negotiate our business partners out of the business. We negotiate our clients out of the dream. We have to find value in what we are doing. What are the benefits of pre-launching? Excitement, expansion, curiosity, great expectations, practicing for the big game. You can make mistakes in pre-launch. Take the stress off. Got a chance to get it right. Pre-launch takes the fears away. It makes you run faster, allows new people to come in and participate before the launch. We have the same opportunity to talk to other people in other companies, show them the benefits of Xperia. Why are we launching in December? Financial services shut down in December. While they are sleeping, we are going to lunch. Your story and your belief has to be bigger than someone else. You have to believe it. You have to understand it. It's the invitation, not the presentation. Use exciting words. Prospect and invite. It's a collective team effort. Plug in and follow the system.
See what I mean?
You're right, Troy.
You
Rita.
can't
Don't
you
know how you
can't
do
touch
it.
the value of what Rita brings. The recap is in Rita.
Oh, you're right. So with that being said, yes, and increasing solutions. You asked about how to make shirts. Message me sometime like around 10, 11 o'clock. I can tell everybody, you can go to Canva and just start working on it. Canva has some designs. You can just create designs with Canva. They actually, I think Canva got it set up where you can print right directly from Canva. So if you want to go to Canva, just play with the designs, create little logos, anything like that. They got a really good place, Canva, and they can actually print it up from there if you don't have a local printer. So that's the magic sauce. It ain't no secret. You can create your own, design your own shirt, but one of those shirts, we're gonna you'll be able to get it on. If you don't want to do your own design, it's gonna be on 120 AC plan. We're gonna have that nice design and boom, 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 have it up for everybody, probably the next couple of days or two. So with that being said, love y'all. Have an amazing day. 2 o'clock, leaders on tap, 7 o'clock. Don't miss it. Tell everybody get in the team huddle for our team. Don't miss the team huddle. We got a special announcement, more money announcement. So see y'all then. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. What's that?
All right. Have a great day.
Great day,
Thank
champ.
you.
Great day.
Thank you.